my name is Mark.
I'm Joey.
27 years old.
I am 46 years old.
Born and raised in San Antonio, Texas.
I'm also a San Antonio native.
We met when I was 19 and Joey was 38. We met on a dating app. I messaged him first, right?
Normally, I never dated anyone younger than me. I usually dated someone my age. So Mark is the first and only person I dated younger than me, and our age gap is obviously 19 years. So that day that he did get in touch with me, I was actually doing it for entertainment purposes. So it was all superficial. I really wasn't interested. I know where I stand. I'm not a 10 on the on the rating scale of good looks. I didn't think our talking and dating was going to last more than 3 months, and I said, okay, we're not gonna last 6 months, and then we passed up 6 months, and then we're coming up to a year, and I was like, okay, what's going on? And he was always like proving me wrong on my theory of dating and dating a younger person.
Fast forward to 8 years later, I mean, we're married, and it's kind of crazy. Our wedding journey was definitely a little bit insane. One time I brought it up and he was like, we're not ready, like, slow down. I was planning to propose to Joey in like a very romantic, cute way here at the house. I ended up getting nervous when we went to dinner one day, and I was like, okay, so I was gonna ask you in a cute way, but will you marry me? And threw the ring, like, put it on, that's it. He said yes. I expected to be proposed to as well. So he did the same, but it was more a romantic way. We do YouTube, so he filmed it and we did it like in a cute YouTube video. Come our wedding day, I think it was honestly one of the best days of our relationship.
I chose to take over the planning only because on our journey or in our relationship, Mark is the one who kind of jumped into my life. And then by that summer, he was like, I'm moving in. It became permanent, and he's still here. He hasn't left. So when it came down to the wedding, I was like, well, Mark, what am I gonna do? I said, can I at least plan the wedding? You've already planned everything else. I said, you're gonna end up planning my funeral, because I'll be the first one to go.
But I mean, as for the actual like wedding day, and then the night before, you're like, holy like it's actually happening. And I went over my vows. I'm like, oh my God, is this what I really want to read? And come wedding day, it's just like all that hard work for like one day. People say like, it's not worth it. But I feel like it truly is worth it, because you get to see, all the years we were together, all the 8 years leading up to this day, like it was perfect. What
I really love the most about Mark, and this is from when I first met him, is, has always given me that attention that no one has ever had. He just makes me feel very comfortable with myself.
What I love most about Joey is definitely like my good days, the ugly days. I know that he's always there to support me. Of course, when you're growing up, you have your parents' support, and you never really understand having a significant other. I know he would support me and pick me up and let me know that regardless, day by day, I'll get through it. Another thing that I love about Joey is that he's family oriented. My family's wild. To know that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with someone that is not only supportive of me and takes care of me, but will always be there for my family, is just amazing. The support from our family, more my family, was a bit rough. I told my mom February of when we met that I met someone, but they're twice my age. They're your age. And my mom actually was like, no, like I don't want you doing that. I said, Mom, but I love him. And, I want to continue it, whether you like it or not. Fast forward to a couple months later, he met my mom, he met my dad. We're all at Thanksgiving together. And over the 8 years of our relationship, the support has been rock solid.
My family is a little old school and old-fashioned minded. When it gets to my parents, when it comes to the gay lifestyle, they don't understand it. So they don't talk about it and they don't bring it up. And it's not an awkward situation or anything like that. It's just something we don't talk about.
I'm like a rainbow flag. When I stepped into his house, I was very like, hey, like, I'm gay, like, let's party. I was dancing on their kitchen table. Like, I was wild, like
On my parents' kitchen
on his
table.
parents' kitchen
He
table.
was twerking on it.
I'm a wild child.
I've never told my dad that I was gay. It just kind of like, he just kind of found out through conversations, and my mom's like, we're going to their wedding and you're wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah.
I want my mom to learn how to be like his mom. My dad, I know he never will. He's only told me I love you once, and that was kind of like 3 months ago, I think.
I was more raised with the mindset of mom and dad will always be here for you. They did everything for us. Being, of course, in an age gap relationship, people automatically assume that he's my dad. We look nothing alike. We started doing YouTube a couple years into our relationship, and we wanted to help others with age gap relationship. It's no surprise people post, comment very ignorant things on the internet. We see those words and we're just like, we don't understand where those come from, because yes, age is just a number, but there's one thing that we are strongly behind when it comes to age gap relationships, and that is being of age. I wasn't forced to be in a relationship. You know, I was raised that if something's wrong, say something.
So the hate mail was strange and unexpected. It was a letter that we received anonymously. Don't remember all the details of what was in it. What we could kind of think of, that it came from someone at work. So Mark and I work for the same company. What was said in there was that they were disgusted seeing us walking together at work and being together and things like that, which was a little strange, only because Mark and I don't spend a lot of time at work together. So this is somebody who's made an assumption on our relationship and has no idea what's going on outside of the work doors, not necessarily behind our closed doors.
It was pretty scary when we received something like that in our mail. I mean, because one, it's like you're stepping boundaries. It was very alarming, and we were just like, what?
We were a little worried, how did this person get our address, know that we've lived together, have so much of that information. So we don't know to what extent this person was stalking us,
Yeah, like he did say, we do receive a lot of positive feedback. Of course, those negative comments come obviously with every positive. In my eyes, it's like, I've been called sugar baby, daddy's boy, and I'm just like, I work hard, and I've worked hard since I became legal age to start working. In order to overcome like all that negativity, you have to remember who you are. That hate letter, it did hurt us, but at the end of the day, you have to remember they're not true. In my eyes, I've always just remembered that it will get better.
In time, the relationship will grow stronger and better, and you'll find your support system through your friends and family. Those who are not your friends will move on. That's what happened with me.
Of course, it's okay to say, I'm in an age gap, but to normalize it and to make people understand that it's a normal thing, to show others that, we don't care about our age. We love each other, and it's me and him. I find happiness in family. I'm a very family person.
I think happiness would be just that feeling of being in a family, someone else's family, and very welcoming, and then having him coming over, to my family, and just living in that family lifestyle now.
No relationship's perfect. And you have to remember, when you go into a relationship, you're gonna come across that time where you gotta make a change. And you're not just making the change for yourself, but it's to better the relationship and to understand that the relationship is one. It's conjoined. It has to be cohesive. It can't be, just you and I, you and him, or me and him. It has to be one. And so in order for that to work, you have to remember to set your stuff aside and focus on becoming one part. So we wanted to share our story to show others that, of course, age is just a number in an age gap relationship, but to also explain that, yes, we're in an age gap relationship, but we're also two gay men. So not only do we have the struggles of one, but we have the struggles of two. And in today's society in 2022, being gay and an age gap can almost seem like you're doing everything wrong in your life. And we wanted to show others that, you know, we love each other, and we are hoping that, you know, our story can help others in our situation. Thank you guys for checking out our story. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys can use these tips in your relationship. Make sure to stay here for more content. See you later.